Hey guys,
Hi, Pep Queen's here.
Pep Queen's here. Second podcast, super
Yep.
excited.
So today we're going to talk about our journey, how it
Yes.
began, right?
Yep.
You can start.
Okay. So Queen K
Yeah.
actually started the Pep journey. So why did you start? Is my first question.
I started because I want to lose weight, of course, but my friend started it 2 years prior. And, she looks amazing, feels amazing. And then I was curious and I was like, nah, because I didn't do my research, which is very important. But when I did decide to do my research, it was amazing. It was just like a whole new world opened up. And then I started it. I started on the tea. And by week 3 or 4, I had lost maybe 8 to 10 pounds. And it was amazing. And then I was feeling amazing. I was looking amazing, because when you feel amazing, you kind of like look at yourself in another way. And that's about it. That's how my journey began. And that led me to look into other peps and other peps and other peps, and then so on and so forth. And then I told you about it, or you asked me about it, right?
Yes.
And how did you get into peps?
Well, I got into Peps because my best friend here started the tea, and she was looking amazing. She was just losing weight and feeling great. Now, my question to you is, how did you feel besides the weight loss and feeling great? How did you feel? Were there any side effects when you started the tea?
No side effects, because I went low and slow.
Okay.
I didn't titrate up every 4 weeks, like they say. I didn't do that. I just waited till my body let me know when to titrate up.
Okay.
And mentally, like a lot of things, I stopped doing a lot of things. Alcohol was not, wasn't appealing to me.
Yep.
Having sweets wasn't appealing to me, because I have a sweet tooth, a bad sweet tooth. And then, the mental part comes in. You're feeling good, you're looking good, and then everything comes along with it. How about you?
Well, when I started the tea with my best friend, right? And when I first started it, I was super excited. My first,
Pin.
My first pin. I wasn't sure if we could say that on YouTube.
We can say pin.
Okay. So my first pin, of course, I was a little nervous about.
Yep.
And I went to Queen K's house, and she held my hand. I did it myself.
Yes.
And honestly, guys, if you're scared of pinning, it's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. I even helped my sister yesterday for the first time. And she was scared too. And I was like, just do it. Just push it in.
Yeah.
And she did. And she said, oh, it's fine. And she actually left the pin in her, for an extended period of time. Like, okay, you can take it out now. It didn't hurt at all. And it's just the anxiety and the anxiousness
it's scary,
about
right?
The pin.
The first pin.
Yeah, it is.
I was shaking.
Yeah.
I was really shaking. I was like, am I really doing this by myself without any medical supervision? But, if you have a goal, my goal was to lose weight and feel better about myself. And ultimately, I want to be healthier. And that's the goal, right?
Yes.
Is to be healthier. And I did it. I looked at so many videos.
Yeah, you did. She did her research.
And I did it. How about you?
Yes. Well, after you did it for a few months, I needed to do research as well. And I was like, well, my friend's not going to go on this journey without me.
Right. I told you, do your research.
Exactly.
And she did, of course.
I did.
She does reports now.
Yes,
she
I'm
does
obsessed
reports.
with science and peps.
Yes, I love that.
I will say that the tea is the gateway pep.
Yes, it
because
is.
I started with the tea, and that was all I was about. And I loved the appetite suppression that we had on that.
Right.
I loved it because I am also a sweet tooth. I'm a baker by profession.
Right.
And I'm a sweet tooth person. I'm Italian, so I love food. I love food so much, especially sweets. And when I bake, I have to taste my sweets.
Yeah,
you have to, especially if you're baking for a customer.
Right.
But regardless of that, I love eating. And I honestly, I could have, before the tea, I could have a whole box of cookies.
Yeah.
But after the tea, I had honestly half a cookie.
Cravings gone.
And I was done.
Right?
I was like, okay.
Sweet tooth gone.
Yeah.
Cravings gone.
It was,
And it kind of focuses you. However, that's great, right? What were the downsides of the tea?
Okay. So the downsides for me, I was so tired.
Yeah, fatigue is
I
like...
was so tired. I felt like I had, like, you know how tired you get when you have the flu?
Yeah.
I felt like I had that, like, all the time.
Yeah.
To me. And I'm a very active person. I'm a mom of 2, divorced mom of 2, very active with my kids. I have 2 jobs. I have my business. I'm a powerlifter. I'm very active, and I was just so tired. I didn't have enough energy. I just want to stay in bed sometimes.
I felt the same.
I really was so tired.
That was my main thing. I first started, I felt the fatigue immediately, but I'm so used to always pushing through that it was just like, okay, I know it's there, I feel it, but I have to push through because I have a goal, right? Yep. That was the deal breaker for me. I was like, having second thoughts about it after like month 3, right? After I lost the majority of weight that I've lost, I'm down 35 pounds already. Yay! But the fatigue really messed me up. And that's when I was like, okay, I think I have to cross over now.
Yeah.
And you crossed over to the R.
So before this, my other side effect for the tea was, so I am a powerlifter, and before I started the tea, I would easily squat like 330. I did take like a month off from powerlifting, but I still trained. And then I started the tea. When I was on the tea, I
felt weaker.
I felt weaker. I squatted 265, and I did it fine, but it felt heavy to me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I felt the same. I felt a little weaker too.
Yeah. I felt like my muscles were getting a little weaker.
I did. Me too.
So I did all my research, and then I switched over to, I did cold turkey. I was taking tea for about 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I started at, are we doing doses?
I don't know. Should we?
I don't know. Are we allowed to?
Yeah, because it is for,
it's our journey.
It's our journey, and
this
we're
is
going
for
to put the
research purposes only.
We're
There's
putting
a
the disclaimer.
You just read.
Disclaimer. It should be somewhere up above.
Don't do anything
maybe,
we say.
or
we're not
somewhere
telling you
at the
what to
beginning.
do. But we're going to be honest and full transparent and tell you our whole entire journey. So I started. So on the tea, I started with 2.5 milligrams, and then I titrated up. I was on it for 4 weeks. I titrated up.
I think you titrated up immediately the following week, didn't you?
I think I did to like 3. Yeah, so I'm a slow responder.
Yeah.
And I did to 3 milligrams. Then I titrated up within a month to 5 milligrams. I think I may have been on it for 5 weeks. I did 5 milligrams, I think, for like 1 or 2 weeks. And then I did a cold switch. Before you do the cold switch, you want to say your doses?
Yeah, I started at 2.5, but I was on 2.5 for, I would say, about 14 weeks.
Yeah, a while.
13 weeks.
Fast responder.
Yeah.
Slow responder.
Exactly. There's going to be, your body's going to react different to medication, so it's okay. Well, it's not a medication.
No, it's an amino acid. Our body makes it anyway. We'll get into the science in another podcast. This is just our experience with it.
So I was there. I went up to 5 after like maybe 12, 13 weeks. I went up to 5. And then I was on 5, and then immediately I went on to 7, and that's when I switched over, and I'm so happy I did.
Yep. So we switched over to what are we gonna call it?
Reta.
Ratatouille. Read between the lines, because I don't know what we're supposed to say, what we're not supposed to say, but it's
Ratatouille is the ish.
It's the king. It's Blake is better. It's the king.
Reta
it's amazing.
Is better.
It's the 3-in-1. Okay, so if you get all that, if you know, you know.
Yeah. So, in general, right, we started with the tea. I'm a quick responder. She's a slow responder. It took time she titrated super fast.
Yes, I'm a titrator.
I'm a titrator
from way back.
Tester. So, it took time for me to titrate up. But I was feeling the side effects, which is fatigue, and I was feeling weak as well. She felt it immediately. I was very hesitant to switch over just because I don't like changes too fast. She's okay with changes. And I was just like, okay.
Change is good.
She did it, and I was like, all right, my friend is doing it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So currently we are on Ratatouille right now.
I love it. I'm in love with it. I'm obsessed with it. It's amazing.
So what are the changes? What are the differences in your body that you feel with the Reta? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yeah,
Reta,
exactly.
whatever.
You know what we're saying.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't feel weak at all. I go to the gym and I increase my weight every single week with no problem.
Yep.
I'm up to a 300 squat for reps, which is amazing.
She's a bad bitch. She's a bad bitch.
Training for nationals.
Yes.
So I don't feel tired at all. I feel energized. I feel like clear-headed even. And honestly, my belly fat, it's going down. It's like melting away.
I feel the same.
So how do you feel?
I am on my second pin, second week, and I feel great. The suppression is a little bit different, which is less than the T. However, I do feel immediate suppression like the first 3 days, but I feel great. I see my body recomping itself. I see my belly's going down a lot.
Yeah.
Because this also helps with the visceral fat.
Yes, it does.
It helps with what else?
The sub-Q fat, which is your belly fat. The visceral fat, which is the fat on your organs, like the liver, the kidneys.
Yep.
All the organs have fat on them.
Yep.
Which is super gross, but super dangerous.
Yeah.
So Ratatouille, if you know, you know, helps with the visceral fat. It takes it away from the organs, so we're much healthier on the inside.
All that.
It helps with the sub-Q fat on your belly.
Yep.
It doesn't really do appetite suppression, but what it does,
it doesn't, and it kicks in. Just so you guys know that this doesn't kick in as fast as the T. It takes about 3 weeks, between 3 and 4 weeks. And if you do a little too much too fast, then you're going to retain water. So it's going to feel like you gained weight as opposed to losing. And that's fine. That's part of the process. So that means you have to titrate down a little bit if you retain or you gain too much, or water retention, you know. But I'm on week 2. And I haven't felt any retention yet, but I like to go low and slow. She's the titrator. She does everything like way up, take it up. Yep. Should we titrate? And I'm like, and then I'm like, okay. And then we titrate together.
So I started straight from the C to the R, and I just went cold turkey. 1 week I did the T at my 5 milligrams, which is my first or second dose of 5 milligrams. And the second week I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna try R. I did it, and so I started at 0.5 milligrams, which is 500 micrograms.
500 micrograms. Yep.
And so I started there because some people do complain that they have nausea or digestive issues if they take too much of a higher dose, because it is stronger than T, because it does have all 3
agonists.
All 3 agonists. Thank you. But I had no side effects whatsoever. I didn't have the water retention. I had nothing.
I haven't either, and I feel like just because we're coming off the T, we kind of
our
look
bodies
out.
are used to it.
It's not that it's used to it. We're doing it like in a nice, organized way. We're just not pinning like 1 milligram, boom, right off the bat. We're just doing it and waiting for our bodies to respond, and then we're like titrating up.
Yep. So start low.
Yeah.
Start low. You can't take something out of your body, but you can put more in.
Yes.
So start low.
Yeah, definitely. So I haven't felt nausea, and this is again my second pin. I haven't felt nausea or anything like that. Have you felt anything at all?
Nothing negative. I felt great. This is my 5th pin this week. I started at, as I said, 500 micrograms, and now I'm up to 1.5 milligrams because I'm obsessed with it, and it's helping. I feel myself being stronger. I feel myself burning fat, you know.
That's another thing that the Reta does. It kind of burns fat.
It does.
While you're not doing anything.
Yes, it does.
And I've
Exercise
seen the changes in her super quick.
And I'm a slow weight loss. Like, I have a lot of muscle in my body, so it takes me a while to lose pounds.
Yeah.
So throughout this journey, I only started 2 months ago, and I lost 10 pounds so far. But now I feel like on the Reta, it's 10 pounds of pure fat.
Yeah.
Because now I have a new scale that actually measures your fat percentage.
We'll tell you which one
it is.
Not now. We're not going to tell them, but we're not.
It's a good scale. But anyway, that beside the point, I know what my numbers are, and I know that my percentage of fat in my body, it's good now.
Yeah.
And that's from Reta, because before I started Ratatouille, Before I started that, my body fat in my body was higher, and now my body fat's lower, although the number on the scale is only 10 pounds.
Right.
I feel like I'm losing inches. So if you guys are obsessed with the number on the scale, don't be, because muscle is more dense than fat.
Yeah.
So you're gonna lose fat, and it holds on to your muscle. It tells your body basically, don't use the muscle. Our bodies are always in starvation mode because our body thinks that we're still cavemen.
Yeah.
So our bodies are always like, oh my God, let's save the fat in case we ever like starve to death and die. But the Reta 28 tells our body, don't burn the fat, use the fat for everyday stuff, and save the muscle.
Yeah.
And so that's what it does. So you actually don't lose your muscle, but you do need to eat. You need to eat protein, just because you need to eat protein.
So at this point, right, we are going to cycle, right? Not the Reta though.
No.
We're gonna do Reta, I think, forever and ever and ever. And I'm okay with that. Are you doing Reta forever and ever and ever?
I don't know yet. I mean, yes, definitely, of course, but I don't know if we'll cycle off at some point. But Reta, based on all of our research that we found,
I think Reta is like,
you can be on it long term.
Reta is better forever.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. That's a t-shirt. Hey, this is a...
So yeah, this is our journey.
Wait, hold on. So this is a plug to our future business. We're going to be selling t-shirts and cool stuff. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, t-shirts with cute little pep sayings. We're going to do that. And you guys, we need support. You know, we're just two moms trying to, stay healthy and trying to just live life and just in a healthy way and make a little bit of money while we're at it, And right now, I'm feeling really good about my progress. And it's always nice to have somebody next to you because one thing you will notice when you are in the pep world, not everybody will agree with what you're doing and how you're doing it. And so you're always going to have people, even family. I think family is the primary people who kind of say no, but we have done our due diligence and we continue to do our research. Every day we're researching and reading and looking for stuff, and we're just gonna do it. And
family, friends who don't know, they could be ignorant and uneducated in the pep world, and out of love they tell you not to do it. Just like with anything. Even like a new business venture or anything. Family can be your biggest critic.
And just because it's a peptide and it's not known to everybody, if you don't do the research like I was doing it, I didn't do it for 2 years, and I watched my friend lose all this weight and feel better about herself, and I was just scared to do what she was doing. But then I dove into it and I did my research, and then of course I told her about it, and she was like, you look amazing, but what are you doing? And I said, you got to do your research. But she did it immediately, and then next thing you know, she was ordering, and I was like, oh, so we're really doing this. And then it's like, forget it, we're like totally into it. So support and doing research is extremely important.
Oh my gosh, it's the most important thing. You need to know what you put in your body, whether it's vitamin C that you get from CVS, whether it's whether it's peptides or whatever we're allowed to say. You have to know. You have to know what you're putting in your body. You have to know everything about yourself.
And one thing we also do, I am a very big tester.
I'm a big titrator.
She titrates up and I test.
And I'm a shopper.
Everything. Yes, she shops in the middle of the night, and then she's like, hey, I bought this and I bought that, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's for our journey though. It's for our health.
And it's perfect, and that's what
health
I mean.
Health is wealth.
It's always good to have somebody. Yes, health is wealth. It's always good to have somebody who knows what you're talking about, because other people, they will not understand, and it's impossible for you to have a conversation with people who do not understand or even try to understand what you're doing.
And we both have that in our family, in our friends, in our workplace.
And I'm okay with that. We're not supposed to, everybody's not supposed to want to know what we're doing, but it's always good when people do their own research and they say, oh, okay, so this is what that is. So the word is spreading.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The more we learn about it, the more we talk about it.
Yeah.
And I just want to like tell everybody all the information I have in my head now.
Yeah. So here's the thing with me. I want to scream it to the world. I want everybody to know about peps, you know, and how beautiful they are. But we have a lot of people we're like against the world right now, right? Because the pep world is so small right now. And it's like we have to go out there and scream it and say it and stuff like that.
Shout it from the rooftops.
Yes.
In this beautiful city we're in.
Yes.
We don't know where.
You know, the only way people know is when they physically see you and they're like, oh, what are you doing? And that's when you kind of have to explain, unfortunately. But yeah, I like our journey.
I love our journey. I feel so healthy. I feel so smart. I feel so just amazing. I'm doing something for myself that's healthy and good. And I feel good about it. And I'm going to be around forever for my kids. I'm not going to be one of those old ladies in the nursing home. Like family members that we both have, you know? Or can't stand and walk. I'm going to be walking and talking God bless until I'm 110. Deadlifting till I'm 110.
For sure.
Yes!
But it is an amazing journey.
Maybe not deadlifting, maybe squatting. But I'll deadlift too.
Yeah.
I know I have to get back
I am
to it.
definitely happy that I'm doing this with you, because that way we can like share our experiences, right?
Yeah.
And even share with everybody else.
Exactly.
So, in closing, right? What is our goal?
Our goal is to be healthy. Our goal is to be strong. Our goal is to be smart. Our goal is to have, God gave us this beautiful life and this beautiful world. Our goal is to just enjoy every minute of it while we're here.
Yeah.
Healthy, you know?
I agree with her.
And to share our health with the world. Whoever wants to listen, just share it. Like, we're learning, so let's just share what we learn.
We want to pass it along, but we also want everybody to know to just be kind, because we are just two moms.
We're not doctors.
Yeah, we're not doctors. We're just two moms sharing our experiences. And I feel so happy about my experiences and with her experiences. And it's just, we just want to share it in an organic, humble way.
Yes, exactly.
We're not professionals. We're not doctors. We're not recommending anything.
We're professional moms.
Exactly.
Amazing
just
moms.
Sharing our
We have amazing
journey.
Kids.
Yeah. How is that? We're like so fucking cool.
I know. We're awesome. We're awesome people. Very humble, awesome people.
But yeah.
And we're working on something big, just so you know, to help the world, help everybody who wants to be helped, just feel better and look better. And, you know, like, you'll see more videos about it, but we're just working on something big to just share with you guys.
And feel free to like comment and ask questions, and, you know, just ask us anything, and we'll try to provide information or guide you at least in the right direction to get some information.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, we did this ourselves. We didn't consult anybody. We consulted ourselves, but we kind of did the research. You got to do the legwork to get to what you want to do.
And as a side note, you know, I did talk to my doctor before I started the tea, and he was like, yeah, do it. Because he's always like about my weight. I'm like, doctor, I'm all muscle. He's like, yeah, no. So I told him, I was like, my friend's doing the tea. I was like, should I start it? He's like, yeah, do it. So he was fine with it. And I think that kind of gave me the push I needed. That being said, if your doctor's not okay with it, I would still do the research, because my mom's doctor, I wanted to get her to do some other, what can you say, peptides, right?
Yeah.
Peptides.
Yeah.
The healthy ones, you know, are we allowed to say what they are?
I would not right now.
Okay, so later on we'll tell you, but the healthier, the one, not the healthier ones.
We could put it on the screen, maybe on the side.
Okay.
But not
starts with a B, ends with a C. Anyway, etc. So, you know, because my mom has some health issues, and so anyway, so I went to her doctor, and she was like, I never heard of this stuff. So I wrote my report out, I gave it to her, and she just like dismissed it. So my point is, do your own research. It's your body, okay? God gave you your body, not the doctor didn't give you anything. Doctor goes to school, and doctors are amazing, but they go to school and they, like, you know, tell you what they learned in their textbooks. But this isn't in textbooks yet. This is all very new, so a lot of people, even doctors, may not even know about it. But I wouldn't dismiss it. Me personally, I didn't dismiss it. I wanted to go for it, and you know what? We all have our own brain. We have the same mind that our doctor has. We just have different schooling. So we're all just as smart as our doctors. So we can all make our own decisions for what we do for our bodies.
Well, How are we gonna close this up? Wrap it up. How are we gonna do that?
So I say do your own research, make your own decisions.
Yep.
But this is an amazing journey, and we're super excited to be on it.
I am too.
And I love Ratatouille, Reta. Ratatouille,
Ratatouille, Reta.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you do know, you know. You'll get there. And
come with us on our journey.
Yes.
Come, subscribe, and follow, and share, and like.
Research. Testing.
Subscribe.
Like and share and do all that good stuff.
Comment down below.
Yes.
And stay
healthy.
Yay!